Hey, so what's going on, everybody? Thought I'd try something a little bit differently, and I purchased the cheapest watch that I could find on Amazon. All in, this thing was about $6.89, $6.84. It included some shipping. It said it was going to take about a month to get to me, but it got here in less than 16 days. I didn't even know what it was when it came in, honestly, because the package was literally like the tiniest plastic packaging that you could possibly ship, I imagine. But I didn't completely hate it, and I'll tell you why. Now you're getting exactly what you pay for, whatever. Quality wise, you think you're gonna get trash, you definitely got trash. However, the dial itself, the plastic is horrible to look at. However, the actual face of the dial is actually not too bad to look at. I didn't hate wearing it on my wrist while I was driving. I did look at it a few times. It's relatively pleasing to the eye for less than $7. The eyelets that secure the band, however, came frayed right out of the bag. The band that secures it on the other side of your wrist, it's asymmetrical. It's very, loose, to say the least. I definitely didn't want to put this thing in any water, like at all. I washed my hands very gently. If I should have risked it just to see how it would go, but the psychology of it is probably one of those intangibles that you don't think about when you're wearing a less expensive or a cheap watch. Psychologically, I knew if I got this thing wet, it's probably gonna fall apart. I did bang it around a little bit. I walked my dog with it, and he's got a lot of energy, and it's still ticking. Ticks pretty loud. Like if you've got no sound on at night, like if you turn your TV off, your radio off, and you've got a quiet street, no cars coming by, you can hear this thing ticking. It's crazy, but it's still under $7. Now, I will say for me, it is slightly visually appealing. I didn't hate having this thing on my wrist while I was driving. Um, Psychologically and subconsciously, though, I think that I was extra careful about not banging this thing, about not getting it wet. I expected it to fall apart on its own. I've actually had more expensive watches that the hands actually came loose at some point on their own, or they had a power bank display on the dial that got stuck. Um, all that considered, it's still doing what watches are supposed to do. I don't think I would wear this thing on a regular basis, but I don't hate it. And, a lot of the things that you would expect that you would hate about something like this are the things that actually were some redeeming qualities to it. One, it tells the time. It does what it's supposed to do. Two, like I said, the watch face itself has some kind of a metallic reflective, aspect to it, and it gives it some charm. I don't like the plastic around the face. It is what it is. It's under $7. However, I could wear this thing if I needed to throw something on. Like it's not the worst thing in the world where I'll never wear this thing. I might actually wear it once in a while just to wear something different. Um, I don't really know what else to say about it. It's very lightweight. It's extremely lightweight. So it's cheap lightweight, but it's lightweight nonetheless. Like there's a lot of watches that are quality watches, are expensive watches, and a good telltale sign for most people of a good watch is its weight. Having said that, this thing weighs literally almost nothing. The Casio F-91W, it might be just slightly heavier, if not about the same weight actually. It's negligible. For a watch that's significantly larger, in my opinion, not the worst thing in the world. Having said that, I'm going to say what I always say about watches. Watches are a matter of personal taste. Somebody might see this thing and be like, hey, I'm in love with it because it does what it's supposed to do. Maybe I don't have a job that's extremely tasking manually. This thing would be just fine. If you throw this thing on and you get in your car and you type all day, or maybe you count money, maybe you're flipping switches, I would not recommend this thing at all for anybody that does any kind of manual labor because I don't imagine it's going to go well. But you could fall in love with this watch. It's not the worst thing in the world. Do what's best for you, wear what you like, love what you wear. It's yours, and it's a designation of your own style. Just be you. Being you could be $7. Take it easy.